What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Only 2 weeks left of the season. Then we got some banging new content with ARC 3.0, and I cannot wait for that. Now this right here video is going to be about a pulse rifle, which I think is going to be very good in the ARC 3.0 synergy realm next season with the Insidious from the Valve the Disciple. Now right here in the crafter on the Enclave on Mars, we're going to be able to make this thing exactly how we want it with both the PvP and PvE God Roll. With this thing being an aggressive frame, does slap very hard in my opinion in both. One of my go-to legendary pulse rifles inside of the Crucible, and then also inside of my PvE realm, especially with next season coming. I think that this is going to be super meta for us to take in as an ARC pulse rifle. For the PvP roll for this weapon, for our masterwork, definitely going to go with range, especially how we're going to have it built out. Should have 100 range on this, so we're going to have an absolute map of a pulse rifle. For our first perk, we're going to go with small bore here on both PvP and PvE, just because of its stability and range that it gives us, +7 for each of those. Now for our PvP God Roll, we're going to go with accurized rounds, which gives us that +10 range, as you can see, bringing it up to 91. And then once we masterwork this weapon, we're going to get that another +10 range. So we're going to have 101 on this bad boy. Absolutely gnarly. Guess it's capped at 100, but still being able to map with this weapon. Now for our third column here, I think our best bet is rapid hit. So those rapid precision hits increases our stability. Not that this thing has bad stability, but it's definitely going to help in the long run with this nice aggressive frame pulse rifle. Finally, in our fourth slot, wasn't really sure where to go with this. I think Rampage is the best one to go out of our options here, or you can go with a Vorpal weapon if you're using it for those guardians in their super. But overall, I think your best bet for the PvP realm is Rampage here. So when you get those defeats, you're going to be able to map people with that extra damage. It's going to have a very high stability at almost 70, and then that 100 range, we're going to be just destroying people without them knowing what hit them at that such distance. It's going to be a fun roll once I get it fully decked out here. So for the PvE God Roll, where I think this thing is really truly going to shine next season, especially with that ARC 3.0 meta, because we all know it's coming as soon as that boy gets dropped in August. Now it's basically the exact same roll that you see here, but for our masterwork, we're going to go with that reload speed. So we're kicking this all the way up to 54, which is pretty fast for a pulse rifle, especially with one that doesn't have Desperado to get that super fast reload procced. Now for our perks, we're going to go with small bore, as you can see, for that increased range and stability, bringing us up to 81 and 72, which is a very high combination for those two perks. Now for our second slot, I'm going to go with Tactical Mag here, so we can have that faster reload and stability on this boy. Definitely better than both appended and extended in my personal opinion, just because of the positives that we're getting for stability and reload. Now we're going to be crafting the enhanced perks again for both stats for all and one for all, but this is just a crazy combo for PvE in my personal opinion. With hitting 3 separate targets increases our weapon handling, stability, reload, and range for a short period of time. So increasing everything that you can see down below, basically pairing that with One for All by hitting those 3 separate targets. It procs both of those, increasing our damage as well for this weapon. So we're going to be doing more damage, as well as extending our weapon stability, reload, range, and handling. So it's a very, very great and synergetic combination of perks with stats for all, One for All. Taking this out into that PvE realm is going to be absolutely gnarly. I love this build that I have it set up with right now. We still got to level it up a little bit so we can get those enhanced perks for our 3rd and 4th column. But right now for my PvE roll, this is how I am running it. And as you can see, it is very, very effective. Was using it in the Grandmasters this week as well in Inverted Spire for breaking those anti-barrier shields. Now I know we probably won't have pulse rifles as anti-barrier next season, but we might have it in some other fashions with Unstoppable or maybe even Overload. Probably not the Overload, but we will see. That's usually a fast-paced weapon to stun those, but definitely get to crafting this weapon if you can. I know it's a Vawa Disciple weapon, but with the potential for its perks here and Arc 3.0, I think this thing is going to shine super, super bright, and it's going to be super, super meta next season with that Arc 3.0 changes coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. Try to craft this boy as fast as you can. We do got next season for it as well, but think it's going to be absolutely banging. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.